I want to go ghost hunting. I don't think anything's gonna
Oh,
happen,
sheesh.
but I do want to go ghost hunting. I will say, I'm gonna go in it with the open mind that maybe there's something. The only way I think I'll believe in a ghost if I see like a shadow figure sprint at me. Like, you know what I mean? Like if I'm doing something and something at the end of the hall
Yeah.
locks non-existent eyes with me and then
Uh-huh.
sprints down the hall at me, that's where I'll become a believer. All right,
Okay.
I'm not gonna do this thing where you're like listening to a radio signal and it's like run or whatever. I'm like, all right, yeah, okay, buddy, yeah, whatever you say, fake ghost equipment that I have that's probably predetermined to say these kind of messages. Like, okay, I don't know. I think it's interesting to watch. Like, I watch like YouTube content and things like that where people go ghost hunting, and I'm like, ooh, like a little bit, but I don't think it's a real thing. But I want to go. I want to go this year. I want to. Would you go ghost hunting with me?
I would not.
Why?
Because I'm a pussy, man. Because I
You
was
just
shit
said
my.
they're not real.
Yeah,
You
I don't
just
believe
said
they're
not
real, but I'm
real.
still scared of everything.
What are you talking about? There's nothing to be scared of there.
I'm so scared because the whole point of ghost hunting is that they set you up in a really scary situation, right? Like you go to a abandoned castle, or you go to like you go to dark places in the night and stuff. I can't handle that. I'm terrified.
But you're gonna have friends there.
That doesn't save me. That makes me scared. You know, when I went into a escape room. It was a horror escape room. My friends wanted to do it. I was like, I'm bad with horror, by the way, but we still did it. There was a jump scare where I legit threw my head back and headbutted my friend in the face. They crumpled. They crumpled. I did not. That was in a controlled escape room where we knew what was gonna happen.
Well, the good news is there's going to be no jump scares at a ghost hunting castle. Like it's just an empty, cool, badass castle.
All it takes is one friend to think it's funny to go, at the wrong moment, and someone's getting their nose broken.
Well, then we won't bring people that are going to do that. I wouldn't do that to you. I might be a rat, but like I know when to draw the line, and I know that some people I've played like horror maps like in VR games with friends before. And I've had them like just crumple, and I've had to go through the entire map and make sure all the jump scares are there, so that when I tell them to come with me, that I'm like, don't look at this side, look at the ground, close your ears, and things like that. I wouldn't do that to you. Like I genuinely would not like hide behind a corner or anything like that. I would be there because I don't want to. As someone that used to be scared of the dark, I understand, because my older brothers used to do that to me. They would take me places and they'd just like run off and leave me there or something like that, or they like go into the bathroom and be like, look at this, and I go in there and they close the door and shut off the light on me and then like hold the door, and I couldn't get out, and like so I understand how scary it is to be in a place to have someone but I wouldn't do that. If we went ghost hunting, I would not do that. A lot of it's just going to be sitting around, I imagine, and listening to a spirit box, just like say radio signals, and then being like, the thing said run or behind you, like, you know what I mean? And then you look behind you and there's nothing there because ghosts aren't real, right? You know what I mean? So
yeah, because I would do it to you, but
I mean, yeah, you can do it to me. That'd be funny. I can handle it. I'm not a baby. So
I mean, I used to do that to my sibling until they
did it back.
They really didn't like it. No. Actually, the worst thing that ever happened was, I mean, it wasn't the worst thing, but it was, I once heard the door, like the front door to my old house when I still lived with my family, the keys were rattling, and I was like, oh shit, my sibling's home. Oh my God, I gotta go, like, I'm gonna get them. Because they were taking so long. I was like, oh, it's gonna be really funny. So I went to the front door and I kind of hid back. And then as soon as the door opened, I jumped out and I went, big hands up, like really trying to scare. And they screamed. And as they screamed, I realized it was not my sibling, it was our dog walker.
Wait, I kind of did a similar thing.
Yeah.
I kind of did a similar thing. It's a little bit more unhinged though. So me and my roommate, we had a friend that had a dog that was like a Chihuahua, and it would like go ape shit. Yeah. Every time we would come to the door, it'd go like, "Rrr!" Like, you know what I mean? And we thought it was super fucking funny. So we didn't have a dog at the time. So what we would do is that when one of us came home, we would like wait for them to get to the door, and then we'd like open the door and be like, "Rrr!" at each other. Like I would open the door for him and like bark, and he'd be like, "Hey, hey, hey," like that, like, as a joke. And we did that for a while. And what happened is that I was at home one day, and I hear something outside. I'm like, oh, that has to be my roommate. So what I do is I go to the door and I open the door and I go like that. And instead of my roommate, it's the mailman who knocked on the door to get me to sign a package. And he's like, ah! And he like almost like fell off the porch, and I was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And he's like, oh my god. I was like, are you okay? Are you okay? He was like, yeah, I'm fine. And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I couldn't explain myself because I just opened the door and just barked like a rabid dog. So like I was just like, I'm so sorry. What, do you need me to sign something? And he's like, yeah, just sign here. And I was like, I'm so sorry. And I just, yeah, so we stopped doing that. My roommate came home and he's like, why didn't you do the dog barking thing? And I was like, listen, man, we gotta stop.
I got a
Something bad
story.
happened today. Yeah, something bad happened today. We gotta stop.
Oh my god. Yeah, legit, I stopped trying to jump scare my sibling because of that shit, bro. Because the worst thing as well is like, you're never gonna see that mailman again. I had to see the dog walker every single day. Every single day of shame. She would show up and I would slink away like I was like, I'm so sorry like when it happened, I was like, I'm so fucking sorry. I thought you were someone else. I don't know how
to cry? Like she
was
crying
like
or something?
No, she was like kind of laughing in that gasping way where she's like she's really fucked up about it, but like she was just laughing it off. And she's like, that's fine.
Oh yeah, like okay, yeah, like you like fucked up, but they didn't want to like make a scene out of it, kind of thing.
And I'm like, okay, cool, bye. And then the next day, like I was like, I tried to see her again. I was like, I'm really like, again, I'm so fucking sorry. Like I really didn't know that it was you, and I'm so embarrassed and blah blah. She's like, oh, don't worry about it. I found it funny. I was like, you're lying to me. Why are you lying to me? Why are you lying to me? I was like, okay, cool. And then I completely avoided her ever since. I never spoke to her again.
What made you think that she was lying to you about it?
Her reaction when it happened.
I think, maybe she thought about it a little bit more, and she was like, she was like, okay, that was kind of actually funny. Like, like it was a harmless thing,
I mean, maybe I wish we didn't have that kind of relationship. I didn't have that kind of, we weren't homies. She like got really scared. Like I really did her in.
Well, I wouldn't do that. If we went ghost hunting, I would not do that.
Okay, cool. I still wouldn't go, but.
What the fuck, Reya?
I'm just scared of the dark because
we'll bring like a big ass like like those content creators that bring those big ass lights.
Here's the thing as well, right? And I know that it's unlikely that this is going to happen, but you have to remember
like a person showing up or something.
The people of the world are the scariest monsters alive, right? Even though I know that like, werewolves aren't real, sadly, right? I'll still imagine the werewolves because I have an active imagination. And then on top of that, I'm scared of actual real life people attacking me because humans are mean.
But I'd just win though.
You would win?
You know what I mean?
Oh shit, I didn't know you were like that.
Yeah, I'd win. That's all it is to it. They come at me, I'd win.
Oh man, shit, bro. Well, okay, when we both go missing, chat will know that you didn't win.
I mean, hey, the confidence is part of it though, right? The confidence of being like, hey, listen, you're not going to want this, buddy. It's going to end bad for you kind of thing, right? Like that, confidence is key in a lot of situations.
No, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you said that you had confidence until you were about like when the awards were about to happen, then you started pacing and you were scared. So how am I meant to believe you're not going to do the exact same thing?
Protect. That's the difference. Is that was an award show, and this is my friends are in trouble. That's the difference. Is that's when I'd lock the fuck in.
You say that, but is it true?
Only one way to find out.
Oh, sure. That is right. Let's go put ourselves in danger and find out.
Let's go find out. Come on. Yeah. Adrenaline is a hell of a thing. Yeah, I'd be fine.
Okay, I believe it.
And if I get stabbed, that gives you enough time to run too.
Oh shit. I know that's not true. I'm very slow. I don't have much stamina.
I would make sure they had to stab me like at least 6 times.
6 times. Do I have 6 times worth of speed in me?
I think you do. I think you have enough time to make it out.
But I think I might panic and drop my torch, and then I might trip, and then I might fall and break my leg.
What, are you in a fucking horror movie? Like what the
This
fuck
is exactly
this?
what
Like,
you're proposing. You're saying let's go to a scary place
I'm
and
not
be in a horror
proposing it.
movie.
You're saying
You said it.
Dude, humans are gonna show up and
yeah, they might show up
people.
and try. Yeah, they might try and kill us or
Dude,
fucking
these
sell
places
us.
that you go ghost hunting are like establishments that have like security and stuff like that.
Oh, for real?
Yes. Because they're normally like protected areas and they have like a security guard around. You just don't see it in YouTube videos and stuff like that because they want to make it dramatic, but they have like people on standby there.
Okay, well maybe I'll consider it if there's gods.
Yeah. Like it's not like you go there and it's like, guys, we decided to show up at this really abandoned castle somewhere. Like you normally have to get permission from like the owner or whatever, right?
Oh.
And then they have like a security team that's there to make sure you don't fuck things up.
Okay, well, barring the security team, I'm just gonna say, do you think that getting permission to go somewhere has stopped people before? I feel like the people that want to do harm don't seek out permission.
Yeah, but we have a security guard.
Yeah, that's fine then.